Hi, I'm so excited to be here with you today. My name is Julie Reisler. I live in the DC area between DC and Baltimore, and I want to tell you a little bit about myself. So, I have my own business. It's called Empowered Living, and I've actually trademarked the term life designer. I call myself a life designer because I really am committed to helping women to design their best life. I have a master's degree in health and wellness coaching and nutrition. I am the author of the book Get a PhD in You. I am a speaker. I lead retreats and events all over the country. And my aim and goal is to help women really get past limited beliefs, to get unstuck, and to live their best life. My whole branding is around being the youest you, living out your authentic, most truest, youest, best life, your youest you. And so I've really made my whole career about that. I also have a background, 15 years, in the on-camera TV, commercial modeling, and voiceover industry as well. I narrated my own book. I've narrated a bunch of books. I love getting to be self-expressed and make a difference with people using the media, using print and TV, and just ways of uplifting humanity. It's something I feel very passionate about. In terms of hobbies and my family life, so I have two children that are 10 and 11. Yes, I had them back to back. And I am happily remarried. I get along extremely well with my former husband. We are both remarried. I have, as I call, imperfect but beautiful life. And I really designed it that way. And I love to help people to design their life. Some of my hobbies, I taught for fun this morning a bar class. I love dancing. I love movement. So you can find me listening to 80s, 90s, today's tunes and just busting a move. I love to move my butt. I do teach yoga, Pilates, and bar for fun on the side. I love to draw. I love to take walks in nature. I love to listen to anything inspirational. And I have a circle of incredible women friends all over the country in my life. And I talk to at least somebody every day just to be motivated, inspired, and to share that light. So something that's going on in my life today that I'm really excited about right now. Well, what's funny is right before this, I was working on my next TEDx talk. So I did a TEDx talk at University of Maryland. It was called Words That Get in the Way. Really proud of it, really excited. And I got accepted to do another TEDx talk in Austin at Lady Bird Lake in May. And I was actually just writing notes. It's going to be called Get a PhD in You. And just really getting my thoughts together. I want this to be very powerful and really inspire anyone and everyone who listens to dig deep to become their best self. That is something that is so important to me because I believe when we're living out who we are meant to be, that we inspire others to do the same. And that's going to create a world that is much more positive and uplifted. So I'm working on that. I'm also doing a few keynotes this summer at a women's MBA conference in Nashville. I'm going to be speaking in LA. I'm going to be speaking back in Austin. So I am always working on how I'm going to craft what I'm saying to make the most impact. What makes me passionate and working in a charity? Well, you've probably gotten a sense listening to me, really passionate about especially women empowerment and women listening to their voice, trusting their voice, listening to their intuition, and living a life that matters. And I do believe we all have sacred gifts and talents that we come to this planet to express. And I love working with men too, but especially women, to dig deep and get those, to get their voice heard, to stop being the hidden gem, but to shine. I really believe that as I shine as the candle I am, and I light and ignite others to shine, that we will have a way more bright and illuminated society. So it's something I'm very, very passionate about, is women empowerment and positivity and mindset and mindfulness. These are things that have helped to change my life. I am very involved and a big supporter of the foundation. It's called the Front Row Foundation. John Vroman is the founder, and I donate every month. And I've been on their podcast, and he's been on my podcast, which I forgot to mention. I have a podcast called The Youest You. The Front Row Foundation is incredible because it's all about helping individuals with life-threatening illnesses to have front row moments. And it's not just about, obviously, if you're dealing with such an illness, clearly those moments matter even more. And for all of us, our moments should all matter. So I'm a huge fan of the Front Row Foundation. There's John's book, Front Row Factor, and I'm just a big believer to make each moment, each day, a front row moment. So that's one of the charities that I'm involved with. I do like to give back anytime and anywhere I can, but that's one that I am very intimately involved with. And experience that I have as a public speaker. So as I was saying before, so this will be my second TEDx talk, the one in Austin. I do have a speaker's reel that I'm putting together, and I've done a lot of public speaking. That is a way that I love to get my message out. I love to impact people. I just spoke at Stanley Black & Decker in Baltimore. I was flown out to LA. I spoke in Beverly Hills last week to a group of 100 women. I'm going to be speaking to a women's MBA chapter in Nashville, a couple hundred people there. And I just keep having more and more opportunities. There's another nonprofit that reached out to me actually just a week or two ago. It's all about helping girls that are in inner city surroundings to be more empowered, and it's all about learning from team sports, which I did play soccer and swam and played tennis, so I have that background as well. I'm really eager to help young women and women really get that they have a voice that matters, and that it is imperative that as I and others listen to our gifts and skills and talents and actualize them and get past fear, that I can then inspire others to do the same, and that can change the world. So I've also done a lot of hosting. I did a lot of on-camera work before as well, and I hosted over 20 episodes of U.S. World News, the travel segment, and I was hired by Canyon Ranch Spa and Resort, and I did their welcome video intro. So if you go to Canyon Ranch, you'll see me on the TV there. I'm really comfortable with speaking because it's a way of making a difference and of making an impact. 3 random facts about myself. So these are kind of the top 3 that just came to mind. I feel like I should give you a tour of my house so you could see this. I've painted quotes all over my house, including the front door, which do not tell the HOA. I don't think that's supposed to happen. They're all inspirational quotes. They're quotes that really mean a lot to me and to my family. So when you leave the house, the quote above the door says, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, because I believe that every step matters and they all build on top of each other. And then on my front door is those who believe in the future of their dreams. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams, by Eleanor Roosevelt. And that is smack middle of my door. So that's one of my kind of fun facts. Also, another fun fact is I am working on a vegan snack. I follow an autoimmune protocol. I eat very healthy, really take my health and well-being and mentality very, very seriously. I meditate every morning, and I try to eat healthy and well so I can be my best self and be an inspiration and have energy. And so I'm working on a vegan snack with low sugar, which I'm really excited about. And the last is I recently, about a year ago, got asked to be a Lululemon ambassador, and I feel really honored to do that. I love Lululemon. I love what they stand for. If you look at their bags when you buy anything, it's all positive messaging. It's all about inspiring through movement and sweat and authenticity and love and good energy. And so I'm really honored to be their ambassador and hope to continue to do that and make an impact. We do a lot of events in the community, and that's been a gift and a blessing. So let's talk about skin. What are my thoughts about skincare and as it relates to confidence for women? So I've got a 2-part answer to this. So I actually believe the outside is first reflected by your inside. So for me, I do believe the skincare routine and regime is super important. I clean my skin really well every morning and every night with a toner. I have a cleaner. I use sometimes the like a, what's it called? where you slough it off. I'm forgetting the name, but I use a lot of different products to make sure that my skin is clean and well hydrated. I drink a ton of water with lemon in it, and then I use a great moisturizer and eye cream, and I use a SPF every day. So I think the outside caring for our skin is crucial. I also think, as I alluded to earlier, that there's an inside component. So drinking enough water, hydrating my body, but also what am I saying to myself? My internal beliefs, my thoughts. That's something that's really important to me. And so when I look in the mirror, and actually I wrote about this in my book, you know, are you looking at yourself and saying, I'm beautiful, I'm sacred, I'm here for a reason? I believe that that affects your skin as well. It's not just the outer care, it's also, yes, of course, the physical, drinking enough water and caring for your body, and it's also the mental piece, what's between your ears, the thoughts. So I kind of take that 360 approach, that mind, body, spirit approach of constantly connecting with my best self and speaking to myself that way in the mirror and looking at myself with loving eyes and, you know, looking at my skin and being grateful that I have great skin and being grateful that I can radiate. I believe as women, sometimes we can feel like it's too much. We can be too much, or it's too much to radiate, and I believe it's the opposite. When I shine, it allows you to shine. So I am all about beautiful skin, both inside and outside focus. So I'm going to read back the script now, and we'll go from there. What if someone came to you and said, please sit down and talk with me about your life, your world, and the challenges you have with your skin? What if someone asked, if you could create your own perfect skincare, what would that be like? Well, someone did just that. In fact, they asked thousands of women those same questions. What happened next was wonderful and overwhelming. Turns out they had a lot to say about their skin and skincare and how it all affects their lives, goals, and dreams. For the first time, someone cared enough to ask us women what we wanted and needed from skincare. I hope you enjoyed the reading and the interview. I would love the opportunity to do this. I believe so much in everything what I believe you stand for, and as somebody who's done a lot of speaking and I've done commercial modeling and acting and empowering women, and that's my whole business with my podcast, my book, what I'm born to do. I would be honored to be your spokesperson, your host. And I just love so far what I've gotten to know about you and the authenticity of what you're trying to do. I love that it's called genuine. So I really appreciate, thank you so much for your time. And let me tell you my availability. So I know that I could be available April 16th, 18th, and 20th. I also could be available May 9th, May 10th, May 14th, May 15th, 16th, and 17th. Now I'm supposed to be at a special training. I'm getting a 13th certification. I have a master's degree and 12 certifications in health and well-being. I forgot to mention I also teach at Georgetown University in their coaching program. So I'm supposed to be away from April 23rd to the 25th. However, if it was imperative to be at this shoot for those dates, I could make arrangements to be there. So this is important to me. I would love to be your person, and I hope you feel the same way. Again, my name is Julie Reisler. I'm a life designer, a model, an actress, a mom, a female entrepreneur, and I am here to empower women to love themselves inside and out, take care of their skin, love their skin, all of it, and to radiate that. Thank you so much.